basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more news from the Golden State Warriors, but before that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. The Warriors need to sign new players to expand their roster. A great player is a target for the Warriors. NBA roster rules require teams to carry at least 14 players on standard contracts for most of the regular season. Clubs are permitted to dip below 14 players for up to 14 days at a time and 28 days in total during a season. Several teams dropped below 14 players on standard contracts earlier this month as a result of trade deadline deals, but most of them have since made additions to get them back to the league-mandated minimum. There are some exceptions, however. The Warriors briefly dipped to just 11 players on standard contracts after completing their trade for Jimmy Butler on February 6, then added a 12th man by converting Quinton Post from his two-way contract. Golden State will be required to get back to 14 players on February 20, which means making a pair of roster additions. One of those additions will reportedly be Kevin Knox, who is getting a promotion from the Santa Cruz Warriors after playing well this season for Golden State's G League affiliate. Besides Knox, the Warriors will have to add one more player to their standard roster by Thursday, either on a 10-day contract or on a rest-of-season deal. Knox is reportedly receiving a 10-day contract, so it would make sense for the Warriors to go that route with their second addition as well. When those 10-day deals expire, the club could remain below 14 players for 2 more weeks before having to get back to 14 for the rest of the season. That would help Golden State navigate its hard cap and add a 15th man sooner. The NBA trade deadline has passed and the Warriors finally made a big move. The Jimmy Butler trade cost the Warriors some depth, and they will need to find a way to fill some of their roster gaps. They will reportedly sign Kevin Knox to a 10-day contract as one of their first moves. They should, however, keep a sharp eye on the NBA buyout market. There are multiple players that could be bought out by their current teams that could be extremely helpful to the Warriors' playoff push. Not all of these players will get bought out, but if they are, these are 3 the Warriors should sign if they become available. Not all of these players will get bought out, but if they are, these are 3 the Warriors should sign if they become available. Chris Boucher. Chris Boucher would be a perfect fit for the Warriors. He is a lengthy forward/big with the ability to shoot and defend. Boucher is averaging 10.2 points and 4.4 rebounds on 36.5% shooting from 3 this season. The Warriors could use him as a stretch big man, or even as a forward next to players like Draymond Green and Kevin Looney. The Warriors probably could have attempted to deal for Boucher during the trade deadline but opted for standing pat after the Jimmy Butler trade. By getting Boucher, the Warriors could get some more size and shooting on the roster while keeping a defensive focus. There's no word of a buyout for Boucher according to NBA insider Jake Fisher, but Golden State should be keeping an eye out if that changes in the coming days. Marcus Smart. This would be a fun one. Marcus Smart has another year on his contract, making him far less likely as a buyout candidate, but he doesn't really fit with the timeline of his new team in the Washington Wizards. Smart would be an awesome addition to the Dubs if the Wizards decide to part ways with him via buyout. He has toughness, defensive skills, and can be a ball handler for the second unit. Could he, Draymond, and Jimmy all get along? That's another story. Having another veteran with extensive playoff experience could be huge for the Warriors' late-season push. Seth Curry. It may finally be time to have Splash Brothers by blood on the same team. Seth Curry is still an elite shooter and is a prime candidate to be bought out by the Hornets. Curry is averaging 6.0 points in 14.3 minutes a game this season while shooting an impressive 47.2% from 3. While his brother Steph has been shooting below 40% this season, the Warriors could definitely use a little help with behind-the-arc efficiency. If Coach Kerr insists on playing someone like Buddy Hield to space the floor, having someone like Seth in his place to actually make some threes would be a huge upgrade. Stephen Curry gives massive praise to Warriors rookie, he's a great teammate. Golden State Warriors center Quinton Post has emerged as a surprising key contributor during his rookie campaign, earning high praise from superstar teammate Stephen Curry. Selected with the 52nd overall pick in the 2024 NBA Draft, Post began his professional career in the G League, where his performance caught the attention of the Warriors coaching staff. His hard work paid off last week when he was signed to a standard NBA contract in recognition of his impactful play. Curry has closely observed Post's development and was quick to commend the young center during his Media Day press conference at the 2025 All-Star Weekend in San Francisco. "He's a great teammate," Curry said of Post. "He's taking full advantage of his opportunity." Post's journey with the Santa Cruz Warriors in the G League to the main roster is a testament to his dedication and growth. Post's versatility as an inside-out presence was highlighted by Curry, along with his confidence, basketball IQ, and persistent work ethic. He spent a lot of time in the G League early and was getting a lot of reps, getting better every single day, trying to figure out how he could be prepared for when his time came to try to crack our rotation, and he's done that, Curry added. "He's super confident. He sees the game really well. He's a high IQ player, and obviously, he can shoot." In 17 games, including 7 starts, Post has averaged 7.5 points, 3.3 rebounds, and 1.6 assists per game. His ability to stretch the floor has been particularly valuable, and he boasts a 39.7% shooting efficiency from beyond the arc. A few standout performances from Post include a career-high 18 points in the Warriors' double-figure victory over the Chicago Bulls and a 13-point outing in a win against the Milwaukee Bucks. As the Warriors handle a challenging season, Post's emergence has been a welcome development. Golden State can use all of the cost-controlled, young rotation players it can find, which gives optimism for the team's potential in the stretch run. Jonathan Kuminga could be huge for playoff run. Per NBC Sports Bay Area's Taylor Worth, former NBA champion and current TNT analyst Kenny Smith said this about what Warriors forward Jonathan Kuminga can do for the ball club if he ups his game upon return from his ankle injury. "He has to take the step. Not a step, the step that separates him from the rest of the pack," Smith explained. "And if he does that, we're going to be looking around here in May going, oh my god, they're in the Western Conference Finals." Kuminga is the final offensive weapon Warriors may need. Kuminga is currently third on the Warriors in scoring with 16.8 points per game. Warriors superstars Stephen Curry and Butler are their clear first and second options, capable of putting up 30 and 20 ppg respectively. Should Kuminga bring his offensive output closer to around 18 ppg off the bench, he'd make Golden State an elite second unit while maintaining his status as their tertiary option. Buddy Hield and Brandon Podziemski may be better fits in the starting lineup due to their outside shooting prowess, but Kuminga could still be their third most impactful scorer. A key point of focus for the 22-year-old would be for him to increase his 45.9% field goal percentage. Kuminga has shown an incredible ability to get to the basket and finish inside. Having said that he yearns to learn from Butler, who is one of the best in the league at scoring on minimal dribbles, Kuminga may thrive further by decreasing the 3.6 three-pointers he takes per game at a pedestrian 34.5% rate, and scoring it well off of backdoor cuts and off-ball movement. The 6'7", 225-pound wing has the size to pin his man down low and establish positioning in the paint. Should he take a page out of Butler's book while doing what he does best, the Warriors will have an attack capable of getting far in the playoffs and potentially going all the way, as Smith alluded to.